Good morning from Irene Country Club just outside Centurion near Pretoria. It's a lovely morning here as the second day of the Global Cricket Tournament brought to you by John Deere, Mitcham and Steers is about to get underway with the matchup between the two sides that won yesterday. Both the Fidelity Titans and the Eastern Storm registering victories over the DP World Lions. The Eastern Storm have won the toss and sent the Fidelity Titans into bat. I'm Ken Borland, and it's a great pleasure to welcome alongside me Otto Simon.
Good morning, Ken. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are listening to us today and watching along with us. The two unbeaten teams so far in the tournament taking each other on, and I think it's not a bad toss to lose, I would say, today as opposed to yesterday's conditions. It looks a bit better for batting, as you mentioned, Ken. So it's I won't be too unhappy if I were Robin Searle batting first.
Yeah, the Titans won the toss yesterday morning and elected to bat first. So you're right, Otto. I don't think they'll be at all concerned. The pitch looks pretty much the same as it did yesterday, to be honest. Still that healthy covering of grass, probably a little bit less green grass today, but I expect there'll still be a bit of that spongy bounce. It'll probably be a little bit quicker, play a little bit quicker than yesterday, as we see Robin Searle, the Titans captain, taking guard at the golf course end.
There's a bit of a discussion among the Easterns players. The captain is there talking to the bowler. It looks like it's the number 4 that's going to be taking the first ball.
Yeah, Kanalelo Mokoena.
That's it, yes.
He's going to open.
So Mokoena opening the bowling here from our end. What are the ends called here, Ken?
The country club end is the other end.
Okay.
Mokoena. Oh, it's a good ball to start with. Bit of shape into Robin Searle, inside edged, and the short fine leg is misfielded. They'll come back for 2.
Yeah, it's a bit of a scratchy start all around, except for the bowler there. Mokoena placing it right in the correct area for this pitch, identifying the correct length from this end immediately, getting some movement. Looked like it moved off the pitch there. And 2 runs to Searle to start.
Yeah, it was late movement, wasn't it? Here's Mokoena again. A bit too short and wide, and Searle will probably feel she's missed out there.
Yeah, that was just misjudged the bounce. There, Searle looking to cut. There's lots of wide open spaces behind cover and point. Nobody. There's the sweeper on the boundary there. And third man on the boundary as well.
And the first extras of the game, signalled by umpire Dora Mateka. Keegan Gous is the other umpire standing in this game.
It looked like Mokoena may be searching for the swing again, searching for some movement and just straying down the leg side.
Better length, and there's that spongy bounce just causing Robin Searle a few issues there.
Yeah, and you can see Searle indicating there to her batting partner Jenna Evans that the ball is moving in that time. So those 2 fielders are on the boundary on the offside. So Mokoena is just straying off her line a little bit, but that one almost getting bobbled back to her.
Nicely played by Searle, waiting for it and steering it down to the third man for a single.
That's the over done, first over. No, it's still 1 to go. We don't have a camera feed here with a scorecard in front of us, but we'll get that soon enough. Oh, there we go. Thank you, Ken. So Mokoena now to Evans for the first time.
Pryor, Katie Pryor.
Is it shirt number 7? Katie Pryor, excuse me. I should have been more... should have read what's in front of me properly. Okay. So...
too short again, and Pryor's got that away. Through square leg for 4. Well, Mokoena started wonderfully with her first delivery, but the rest of the over really was just short and too short, and it's ended up costing her 8 runs off the opening over.
Yes, indeed, the wrong line to her field, and it's 8 without loss, as you said, Ken, and the dispatch there from Pryor was just magnificent, just picking the slower delivery all over that, and neat little pull shot there to square leg for 4. So Searle will face Sesing, looks to be, from the country club end.
Or the golf course end, I suppose we should
course
call it.
end.
We're all in the country club.
Yes, we are surrounded by country club, and we'll find out what this end is called where we're sitting, but it's from the far end.
Mogotso Sessing, off spinner.
Let's see what the pitch does with this.
Good line to start with by Sessing. Yesterday, you'll see she bowls fairly slow off spin, and the danger for her is getting too straight and allowing the batters to access the leg side. She does have protection at deep mid wicket, and the second boundary fielder is at deep extra cover, and third man is up, so that's a good area just to easily collect a single by Robin Searle.
So let's see what Pryor does with this. It looked that first delivery really didn't get up off the pitch much, so that's good signs for the bowlers. There's some difficulty for the batters to pick exactly how the ball is going to bounce. The spongy bounce seems to still be there, Ken.
Yeah, and because Sessing bowls it quite slowly, it's not going to get up that much. And nicely bowled that, beating Pryor outside the off stump.
Sing again.
Bit too flat
Yeah.
from Sessing, and swatted away through long on by Katie Pryor. This is the deep mid wicket comes around to save the boundary, and they just get 2. So Sessing, that's the delivery she needs to avoid, Otter.
Yes, indeed. She's got some fielders there for the mistimed pull shot through the air, but Pryor is up to that, keeping it on the ground. No danger that time. Easton's teammates on the boundary and in the field giving the support. The vocal support is really strong here from the Easton's team, so that's nice to see.
No single on there. Easton's have blocked that gap now with Kanalela Mokoena alert to cut off the single. End of the second over, it's 11 without loss. The Irene Country Club is a hive of activity, as you'd expect on a lovely Saturday morning. Lots of golfers out there, tennis courts, paddle, bowls as well.
Indeed, and there's not a lot of space for spectators around the ground, but there are some people in here on their deck chairs, on their folding chairs, sitting under the trees, watching the cricket here. So if you are in the area, come around. There's a lovely clubhouse to enjoy as well, and of course the whole day's cricket.
We have plenty of space for more spectators, Otto.
Yeah, but I don't want like 5,000 people stomping all over the golf course here, Ken.
Who cares
Right.
about golf? It's cricket on at the moment.
Exactly.
Mokoena wide to start with. Yeah, it's a lovely rural, pastoral sort of atmosphere here at Irene Villages Cricket Club. The field surrounded by big trees. Golf course beyond that. It really is a pretty picture. Too short again from Mokoena and put away by Robin Searle. Sweetly struck for 4.
That was a vicious cut shot, just beating backward point to just behind square of backward point. No chance for the fielder there. She could only drop her head as the ball went whizzing past. Vicious shot there by Searle, punishing the short wide ball.
Nicely timed again, but this time straight to the backward point, who is Robin Dormel. Pretty much always fields in that key position. Backward point, Robin Dormel, very good fielder.
No, straight to her that time. And once again, Mokwena's bowling to third and extra cover on the boundary.
That's a bit of nasty bounce there from Mokoena, but tennis ball bounce, and Searle was able just to drop the hands and let the ball go through to the wicketkeeper, Ariana Dowles.
She's checking with the umpire if that was the allowed short ball. Looked like umpire Gous there nodding his head. Surprised by that bounce a bit, it seemed.
Too short, and
Ooh.
Searle clubs us towards cow corner for another boundary.
It was almost a chance there, but Robin Searle managing to lift it over the mid-wicket fielder and long on standing inside the circle. But a beautiful shot, punishing the short delivery. And it looks a lot better batting surface than yesterday, Ken. And it, as you predicted, it looks like this is going to be a batting day.
Oh, especially if the new ball is being bowled halfway down the pitch.
Indeed.
Mokoena needs to get this right, otherwise really she needs to be taken out of the attack. That is a good delivery. That's the length. And Searle is lucky to survive, just edging it past the wicketkeeper. Well, that's a fortuitous boundary for the Titans skipper.
Most definitely a victory there for Mokoena. She got that ball to move into Searle, cramp her for room, and got the edge, but the keeper couldn't get to that catch. It's was that a drop catch, or was that with out of reach there for the keeper? But it was a chance for sure.
Yeah, I don't think she got a glove to it, but
No.
it wasn't that far away from her.
No.
Again, that's the length that Mokoena needs to be zeroing in on.
Much better now from Mokoena, the last 2 deliveries there. And yeah, Searle lucky to still be there at the end of the 3rd over.
Yeah, 24 without loss, so it's a good start for the Fidelity Titans. Searle on 16, Pryor on 6, and there we see a bit of golf action for Otto. Nice looking swing, approach shot to the green. There's a green that's well, as we bowl from the golf course end, just behind cow corner, we can see a red flag. Nicely struck hard back at the bowler. It's still Sessing.
Yes,
What's a Sessing bowling? She
that's right.
did okay in her first over.
Number 5 on her back.
Nicely flighted.
Ooh, crowd catch there. Pryor looking to drive, trying to play straight, getting to the pitch of the ball but not getting it away.
I like the courage of the bowler in tossing that up, holding her nerve. Yeah, she's changing her pace and flight nicely though. come through for the quick single, but this is a very good start to the 4th over of the innings.
Yeah, I think she realized that anything short is going to travel, so she's pitching it up, inviting the shot.
Played off the back foot by Searle. She's got time to do that and places it well for the single.
So protection both sides, square of the wicket for Sesing, as she's looking for the mistimed drive out to long off, long on, and extra cover.
You see Pryor reaching for that driver, but trying to drive on the up, and it's not easy on this surface.
The ball just slowing down as it bounces off the wicket.
Over the top, really nicely hit.
Nicely tossed up as well. So Singh, as you say, being brave, inviting the stroke. You can only catch the ball if the batter is playing it. So she's inviting the shot. She almost got out of that over unscathed, but boundary straight past the umpire and the bowler, and that's the end of the 4th.
So 30 without loss now. The Titans chugging along nicely here. Good batting by Katie Pryor. Just it's been a good over up till then, and very well executed straight drive back over the bowler's head. As McQueen going to get another over. Oh, hello, little mongoose. There's a very cute yellow mongoose that has come to visit us in commentary. It's got a lovely ginger coloured coat, much like the colour of the beard of my co-commentator, very similar.
Hiding from the sun today, hiding from the sun.
Too short and wide as well, and I think umpire Dora Mateka was very tempted to call that one wide, but at the end of the day, she is merciful.
Much like the Eastern Storm's captain here, Mokoena, a little bit expensive so far, but she's still in the attack, getting the backing from her captain.
She might be regretting that decision now, as that one is wide. Down the leg side, well stopped by wicketkeeper Dowse. She's the Essex player in this Easterns team. Last season, Easterns won this tournament largely on the back of Florence Miller, their Essex player, who was absolutely superb with the bat and in the field. There's that sharp movement back into Searle again, but it bounces slowly, so she's able to cover it. Miller was going to return for this tournament, but then unfortunately had to pull out just before the draft. But well, Easton's made a winning start yesterday to the defence of their title. Were very impressive in beating the Lions.
Indeed.
Searle just needs to be careful about fiddling outside the off stump at back of a length deliveries like that. Just trying to run it down to third man.
They're not short of runs here, the Titans, so they can treat the good deliveries with respect, and Mokoena has shown that she can pull out the brilliant delivery, the wicket taking ball.
Yeah, I think Searle just needs to play with a bit more intent outside off stump if she does. That's nicely clipped off the pads down towards Cow Corner with fielder in hot pursuit. Keeps it to a couple of runs. Wakatsa Sessing doing the fielding there. Too short again and easily driven off the back foot. Wonderful fielding by Ilandra Janse van Rensburg.
Now that had 4 written all over it. Nicely stopped in the covers there and saving at least 4 runs there. Well, at least 2. I think that would have been covered by the boundary fielder.
No, too short, and Searle's missed. Pryor has missed out there on the square cut. So that's the end of the 5th over. Fidelity Titans 34 without loss, and we're going to have a change of commentary as Amy Gear joins Otto Simon.
Thank you very much, Ken Borland. It's a lovely day here at the Irene Country Club. Just looking at the fielder wearing the number 6 shirt, that is the captain of Easterns.
Indeed, Captain Mpumi, so great to see her being so active in the field.
That's right, it's Mashiluwane is the captain of the Easterns. She was the one that fetched that ball from the boundary. Sesing to continue from the far end, since we're not sure what the ends are called yet. Again, nice and full. Inviting the shot, forcing the batter to play. Searle on strike here.
She's learned from her short balls earlier that anything short is going to be punished.
Yeah, no, she's very tidy work there for Sesing. Doing the job, holding up the other end.
You see the Titans are struggling with the slower bowlers today.
Oh, except there, where Searle just absolutely smokes that one through mid-on. What a lovely stroke.
Apparently I have no clue what I'm talking about. Searle loves to prove me wrong.
No, that's exactly what the bowler wants as well. She does want the batters to play their shots, and that time just Searle being able to get to the pitch of it, steps to the side of the ball and just smokes it through mid-on. Beautiful shot.
Treats this one with a little more respect. Once again, Fuller, and just play it out into the covers. And we've seen Searle struggling a bit with Mokoena, the other bowler, so she's going to be looking to capitalize here. This one's a bit shorter and cut. Ooh, there's a...
Oh, mix up. Oh, and they threw to the wrong end that time. Ball went to the keeper as Searle was right at the crease on the striker's end, and she manages to scramble back to the bowler's end, and the Titans survive another scare.
Searle admitted she was wrong there. She knew that was a single, just apologizing to her colleague on the other end.
Nicely clipped off the toes there by Pryor, but mid-on manages to clean that up. That's the end of the 6th over.
And the end of the power play.
That's right. So nice score by the Titans. They going along quite nicely. The score after 6 overs is 39 without loss, as you can see on your screens there, with Searle on 25 and Pryor on 11.
It looks like we're going to have a bowling change here. They're going to keep Mokoena. They'll save her last over for later on in the innings. Now we saw some nice in-swing by Mokoena, which gave the Titans batters a few problems. But the captain says, let's have a change up here, see what we can do.
More slow bowling, and it is the number 10 shirt of Talma Makubela that will be taking up the attack from the near end. She is going to continue with the slow bowling. The captain realizing that this wicket seems to lend itself to the slower bowlers. Sesing doing very well in containing the Titans ladies here. They're going at just over 6 and over so far. And let's see if Makubela can also keep the shackles on in terms of the slow bowlers. She's got her run up marked off. Oh, she's a medium pacer, so she's got a longer run up than I thought. She was measuring her run up when she was standing next to the umpire. She was not, and it's a medium fast delivery, way outside off stump, but just a legitimate delivery.
Yeah, teasing that edge there by Searle. We saw her edge a few in the first few overs.
Full and wide. Searle just manages to get a little bit of bat on that, down to third. Searle wants to come back for the second, and she's going to make it with a throw, not quite reaching the keeper quickly enough. And Pryor scrambling through to the non-striker's end. Almost a chance there for the Storm. And once again, the Titans just falling on the right side of that one. Again, Searle just milking that third man area for runs, and this time only a single.
After the power play, the Titans are going to want to just rotate strike, keep on hopefully raising that run rate a bit. I think they're going to want probably 7 and over on this pitch.
Yeah, it looks likely to be a 140, 150 kind of surface. Nicely cut there by Pryor, excuse me, and it goes down to the cover boundary. They're going to come back for an easy 2. So Makubela has got third cover, mid-off and mid-on the boundary. That's why she's keeping the ball way outside the off stump and bowling nicely to her field at the moment. Now they're changing up. They've brought fine leg out to backward point. And third is going to go a little bit finer, so that gives Makubela no chance, no margin for error on the leg side.
Makubela's been nice and consistent here, just keeping them playing on that offside. It's exactly what we want to see, and it's exactly what the captain's planning here. You can see the ball's working with their field.
Exactly right. So Searle eyeing the offside there, looking at the wide open spaces, inviting a cross bat shot across the line. And she just strokes it through the offside. It'll be nicely fielded there by Mokoena on the boundary. And they run 3, I think. At least a single there. We'll check that now. But that's the end of Makubela's first over. And not too bad for her start to her bowling, as the score now after 7 overs is 42 without loss.
Here we can really see the power of captaincy in that last over. Captain Mpumi knows her team well. It's a very tight-knit team, this eastern side, and it's starting to show.
Now let's see, it's the
brought in a new bowler here, carrying on with the slow, seeing that's working. We see Titans are enjoying a bit of pace on the ball, just working it around, getting those singles.
So it will be Elismarie Marx to replace Sesing. Sorry. So that's Elismarie Marx is next to the field, I'm told by our producer here. Thank you. It's we're going to check for you now exactly. You can see on your screen who's bowling. So nicely cut there by Searle out to point on the boundary. So this time it will be Simone Botha, the bowler from the far end, that's replaced Sesing. Oh, flighted, and it's a full toss and punished there by Pryor, and she gets it over the rope at just that mid-on region. Punished there, bad delivery. It almost looked like mid-on inside the circle would be able to get her hands to that, but mid-off had to run around to try and cut that off and couldn't. Just over the head of the mid-on fielder inside the ring.
It's a long straight boundary there, so she's going to be happy with that 4.
No, that's
See, they've got no protection out there.
now inviting that shot. Pryor manages to get it over the fielder. There was almost a chance there with the bad delivery, almost taking the wicket. She's not afraid to toss it up. Is Botha. She's got her plan set. This time it's a Yorker. Pryor not managing to cash in this time. The length was correct that time by Botha.
Yeah, it's tempting to go for the big shot there when you toss it up, but she plays that ball with respect.
Oh, and a big swing and a miss, and it's a stumping for Botha. She gets Pryor, who has to depart now, and it's a great outcome there for the Storm, and they celebrate their first wicket in this 8th over. So Pryor will be replaced by
Looks like
Tebogo Macheke.
the wicketkeeper there for Titans coming in. Also plays for the Titans senior women's team, so a lot of experience out here in the middle as she joins her captain Robin Searle.
So Catherine Pryor departs for 19, and that was the 50 up for the Titans as well with that last boundary there. So it is indeed Tebogo Macheke now joining the captain Robin Searle at the wicket. So the 50 came up in the middle of the 8th over.
We spoke about how the bowler's tossing it up here and how tempting that can be, and you've seen that work right now just with the stumping. She double stepped and just missed it. It's exactly what the bowler must have been planning.
Indeed, so it will be Macheke facing Botha. Botha has got square leg and mid wicket on the boundary, as well as a long on and a cover on the boundary. So lots of space here behind on the offside, behind square. And tossed up once again, driven straight back through the legs of Botha, and the captain will field at long off.
We've seen a lot
She
of
gets
runs.
off the mark immediately.
A lot of runs on that straight drive. As captain, would you want to move someone there? Or just leave it as it is?
Mid off
Protect
is
the
quite
boundary?
straight, hey? So I think they've
Yeah.
got that covered. So just waiting for that one as it floats gently through the air, and it's successful over for the Storm, although it was a little bit expensive. They wouldn't mind that since they got the first wicket. But it's Botha that strikes first for the Storm. So the Titans 52, I think, for one. 51, yes, 52 for one. And with Searle on 29 and Macheke just getting off the mark there.
Makubela will be continuing her spell. Carrying on with the pace here from... We still don't know their ends names. From the closer end.
From
here.
our end,
From our end. We shall claim it as ours.
from the media box end.
There we go.
That's it, yeah.
Nice to feel important, as our box consists of 2 gazebos and a fold-up table.
That's right. So mid off now, coming up into the circle. Mid on is on the boundary for Makubela here. And it's straight to backward point.
That point has been a favourite region for the Titans.
Trying to play it late, watching for any deviation off the wicket. So we've got backward point. Third is quite square, so almost in and out field there, covering that offside. Once again Makubela now needs to bowl to her field. They've taken so it's just square leg and mid wicket on the boundary. So just straying onto the pads that time, and there's nobody at fine leg. Third is running around. Bueta there picks it up, and they want to come back for the third, but it's just 2 there for the Titans.
Given his leg buys there, I see.
Oh, interesting, right. So not quite getting a bat onto that, but good running as I think that was 3 run there by the Titans. No,
only 2.
Only 2.
Yeah.
Okay, so Macheke back on strike. Yeah, so we'll cover the boundary fielders for you just a minute.
Ooh.
Oh, that's way wide. Ball maybe just slipping out of the hand there. Maybe Makubela was attempting a slower knuckle ball or something there, but it just slipped away from her. A little bit inconsistent, the bowling from the Storm. They just need to tighten it up that little bit more. Oh, nicely stroked there by Macheke. Over extra cover, picked up by the boundary fielder.
Yeah, picked up by the opening bowler there, Mokoena.
Indeed, so
We see the Titans are feeling nice about those short balls. You wonder you want to keep it pitched up here at Irene.
Searle steps across to the off stump to access that the leg side, and she smokes it through square leg for 4. And I thought she might want to access this wide open leg side field, and she did just that.
Makubela was nice and consistent in her first over. We see she's struggling a bit more here in her second. As we mentioned earlier, her field is set largely on the offside. So we don't want to be straying on the leg side. You know you're going to be punished.
No, that ball was just short and slow enough. And so cuts it once again past backward point. Is third going to come around and pick it up? No, it goes over the boundary for another 4. Searle is cashing in here now. That's a great cut shot there by Robin Searle.
Robin Searle's looking fantastic at the moment. She had a bit of a slower start. You're going to see Easterns are going to be targeting her a bit. You wonder if you might want to bring Mokoena back. We saw Searle struggling with that in-swing earlier on.
We'll have to wait and see. This time Searle just misses the bounce there, deceiving the Titans captain. And that's the end of the 9th over. Titans after 9 overs are 64 for 1. So quite an expensive over there for Makubela. So punishing playing some good shots off decent bowling. So she's on to 37 now.
See, Buerta's going to carry on with her third over.
Why not? She's the wicket taker. She's the danger for the Storm. And it's more or less the same field set for Buerta here. She's got the extra cover fielder on the boundary, and Cheke trying to work that onto the leg side. There's quite a big gap here on square leg, and lots of open space here behind square where you can score a 2 or a 1 on easy single. She tried to access that. And it's a mistimed sweep shot there by Macheke. The ball just didn't get to her, and deceived by the total lack of pace here. Buerta is now starting to get into her work here, making it difficult for the Titans. Nicely flighted, and once again it's an aerial shot, but it's over the head of mid wicket there, and mid on they only get 2.
That leg side is definitely a good option for the Titans. Third ball, they finally get it right.
No pace on here for the batters to work with. Okay, again she goes through the air to that exact same spot there does Macheke, and this time it gets to the boundary before the mid-wicket fielder can come around. So they're placing the fielder there inside the ring for that mistimed shot, playing with the spin. So they're trying to get the wicket that way. Now mid-on has gone back onto the boundary. An extra cover still inside the ring. So let's see what Macheke does this time around. Again inviting the shot and just beats mid-wicket, but the boundary fielder will pick it up. Macheke gets off strike, so the trap was set there for Macheke, and she didn't fall for it that time, kept it all along the ground. So now on strike. Let's see, there's a lot of space. They've brought square leg up into the circle, and
So looking to play a bit straighter there, but unfortunately only a dot ball.
yeah, so it looked like Botha was getting into the right area, but Macheke manages to pick the ball up over deep mid-wicket and accessing the boundary there. So 2 good shots from her. Other than that, quite a tidy over from Botha.
Yeah,
Bowling to her field nicely.
She's forcing the players to play across the line, which is not what the batters will want to be doing.
And we have a commentary change, and it will be myself being replaced by Ken Borland. Thank you very much, Amy Gear, and Ken will continue.
We have a bowling change.
fired in, but it's down the leg side, and Searle has swept that away really nicely. It's going to be another boundary for the Titans captain. Takes her to 47 not out, and that's her 8th fall.
Very well placed there by the captain, Searle.
Yeah, there's no fine leg at all. There's a fielder at backward square and a deep mid wicket, and a regular mid wicket as well who fields there.
Easton's very vocal here on the field. Seen every ball here go out onto the onside, but the field's well set up for that. Haven't had many balls go past a fielder other than that one that was swept down to a fine leg for 4.
So 12 overs gone, 84 for 1, and the Titans are really well set up here to push towards maybe even 150.
Yeah, they've definitely picked it up in these last few overs. Titans are going to be happy with this. Van Rensburg returns.
8 runs off her first over. A little bit over pitched, and Masheke slaps it down to long off for 1. So boundary fielders long off, long on, deep mid wicket, and a deep cover. Over the top, well struck by Searle, but long on. Robin Dormel, she's got very safe hands, and she takes the catch. Oh, Robin Searle just trying to up the ante, and unfortunately couldn't clear long on, but it's been a really good innings by Robin Searle.
Robin Searle will be very frustrated with that, out on 44. Just missing her 50 there.
Yeah, just 38 deliveries for what I see has now been upgraded to 45 for Robin
45,
Searle.
I see.
Yeah, just the scoring takes a little while to click over all the different technologies that have to chat to each other, but a very timely breakthrough for the Eastern Storm, as that partnership was really starting to get out of hand for them. A partnership of 35 for the second wicket.
We see one of the overseas players coming in to replace Searle, Miss Goto from Japan, I believe.
That's right, Hinase Goto.
We were speaking earlier on how Robin Searle was struggling with the in-swing, and you see it's the in-swing that has gotten her out. So well read by the captain to finally break that partnership. A bit of a change in the field, bringing long off in as well as a deep cover. It comes back into the ring.
Yeah, good idea for the new batter, not to give her easy singles to get off strike.
It's a bit wide there.
Umpire Mateka, she kind of takes a couple of steps away from the stumps, and you kind of think she's loading up to call a wide, but then she keeps the arms down by her side. That must have been pushing the line from Janse van Rensburg.
You probably find with the batter reaching for that one, the wide line moves with her. This eastern side won't know this overseas player, so We're not quite sure of her weaknesses, her strengths. It's one of those where you need to find out as you play.
Nicely bowled by Janse van Rensburg, dipping into the block hole there.
Very
And
well
then-
fielded
Yeah,
by
and
the
then
bowler.
completing it with good work off her own bowling. Just you can hear the vocals have got a bit louder from Easton's, but more of a spring in their step, getting that wicket. Has she edged that? Yes, she has. Umpire Mateka raises the finger. It's an excellent over and a double strike by Ilandria Janse van Rensburg. And that one just seemed to shape a little bit away from the right-hander. Previously, she's been bowling in swing.
Yeah. I know Eastons will be very happy with that over. We were talking earlier about how Titans have not allowed many dot balls, and as soon as that wicket of Robin Searle fell, we had 3 dot balls in a row. You probably find that batter Ngotso would have become a bit impatient, wanting to get off strike, but unfortunately that ended in the loss of her wickets.
It's good bowling, isn't it, that Inashi Gota, having played out the 3 dot balls, probably feeling under a bit of pressure to actually, get runs on the board, get off the mark, and just chased a wide one, swinging away further.
One overseas batter replaced by another one, coming in with Sophia Smale, I believe.
She
Not
batted
smiling.
brilliantly yesterday. Scored a 46th player of the match in the Titans win over the Lions. One of the Essex players, and a key time now for both teams really. Mashek is well set on 15, and Sophia Smale definitely a dangerous batter to come in with 7 overs remaining, 86 for 3. The Titans as Mashiliwane continues. Beaten the cover a bit short from Mashiliwane. They're coming back for 2. Smale had to stretch those long legs a bit. The throw was a bit wide and she got home okay.
I see they've kept the same field for Macheke as the previous over. Gonna see if we can catch her out at that mid wicket.
Again, swatted down to long off. That'll just be a single. Bit of cloud cover building up now.
I was wondering if I heard some drizzle earlier, but it's obviously a fragment of my imagination. We hope, at least. Nothing to stop the game.
Fired in down the leg side by Mashiliwane.
Very well taken by the keeper there.
Single for Smale to get off the mark. Her and wicketkeeper Ariana Dawes teammates with the Essex team here in South Africa for some pre-season training. Nicely flighted by Mashiliwane, and Cheke can't beat cover. Yeah, the Essex players are a welcome addition to this global cricket tournament. Certainly raised the standard last season. Nicely swept away to far leg for 1 Macheke. And Sophia Smale was one of the stars of the first day's action here at Irene.
Yeah, it's nice to see the opportunity for some international women to come and play here in South Africa. I believe this is the only tournament, it's quite unique to this tournament to see that happening. Hopefully that will grow out into the other provinces here as women's cricket grows in the country.
Yeah, I think the other excellent thing about this tournament is that it fills a big gap. Our top women's cricketers don't play at all in January. They kind of have this break from early December to February.
Yeah, we see the SA20 stealing all the stadiums from us, so not a lot of provincial cricket happening for the women.
Yeah, well, there's no reason they can't play at the secondary grounds like this, or if the Lions want to play at Wits, they do from time to time. Slap down to long off for a single. So it's just good to see the Titans make the effort to give their players some action and inviting their Gauteng neighbours, the Lions and Easterns, to participate as well.
We'll also find that we have the under-19 SA squad down in Durban playing a few practice matches in a tri-series with the SA youth squad of the women and Zimbabwe.
Oh, it's clever by Smale, very well played. Stepping outside off and scooping it past. Fine leg for a couple of runs. So Landry Janssen van Rensburg bowled a fantastic second over, just 2 runs off it, and a couple of wickets taken as well. But Smale is going to put her under pressure early here with some clever, skillful batting. Fine leg is, it's not even a fine leg really, it was a backward square leg. It's dropping onto the boundary and long off comes up. And so Smale hits it there. I think she was trying to get it a bit straighter between the bowler and the mid-off.
And I've been impressed with the captaincy of this eastern side, or the leadership in general. We've had great fielding placement here.
So across the line a bit from Smale, but she'll get the single. Yes, Amy, Captain Pumi Mashiliwane and Coach Pena Matsumai, I think they can be really proud. It's not just the tactical side of things, just the enthusiasm and the energy on the field as a square leg back in the circle, mid-off back, and Masheke missed the scoop. Good call by Smale. Masheke better hurry a bit. She makes it back fine. What's going to be the signal there? Or did she get a bit of bat on that? Must have.
Yeah.
No signal from the umpire. And just the intent that Easton showed with the bat yesterday as well. Mashiliwane setting the tone up at the top of the order. Nicely played by Smale. But the protection, couldn't gather it cleanly the first time, but no harm done, just a single taken.
Titans continues that fire to keep no dot balls happening here. We love to see them rotating the strike.
So that's 15 overs gone. So we're going to have a change of commentary as Otto Simon joins me.
Thank you, Ken. Thank you, Amy. And with profuse apologies to Ferreira, I called her Bota for her first 2 overs. So I do apologize for that. And let's see who is bowling now from the far end. We'll get that updated on our scorecards in a moment, but it is Smale who is taking strike. We'll confirm who the bowler is in one moment.
Mohotso Sessing.
Sessing back into the attack. I think she's bowling her final over, but Smale just steps around outside off and she reaches the boundary at fine leg where there's nobody on the boundary. It's only mid-wicket and cover, as well as long off and long on. So Smail spotting the gap there, huge gap behind square, and just stepping across and working it through that vacant area.
Just 5 overs left, and Smail is definitely going to put the bowlers under a lot of pressure here. She's got the power game, but she's also got the clever innovations, as she showed there.
This time she cuts, and protection is there out on the boundary from Janse van Rensburg with the double tap in her second over. Does the clean-up work there, and Macheke now faces Sesing.
Titans will be looking to add as close to 50 as they can get in these last 5 overs.
Most definitely. And apologies, Sesing is bowling only her third, as you can see there on screen. And coming back for the second is Smail and Macheke. Is she bowling her final over? Yes, she is. So, anyway, she's now got fine leg inside the circle as well as a backward square leg on the boundary. Macheke playing across the line, there is cover, and they'll only get a single.
If the Titans do add 50 to the total, or take them past the 150 mark, which generally in this tournament through the years has been enough to guarantee a win.
Smail with a reverse sweep. Oh, nicely fielded there at backward point.
Good anticipation by Robin Dormel.
Indeed. And ball went straight to her, but she did the clean-up work well. Steps down the wicket now, does Smail, and just couldn't time it quite right. Cleaned up in the covers there by the captain, Mashilwane. That is the end of the 16th over. So quite not too bad there from Sesing, apart from that clever shot by Smail.
Yeah, she did well to pull it back. Conceding a boundary first ball of the over is always a bit daunting, but she did really well. 107 for 3 then. And we go into the last 4 overs. Quite a few bowling options left for Easterns, but it's going to be Kanalelo Mokoena. It looks like he's going to bowl her last over. She's gone for 25 in 3 overs. Bit of a mixed bag. Tended to drop it a bit short.
Yes, and she got some rip snorting deliveries going there as well. So yeah, mixed bag, as you said. She just needs to tighten up the line and the length, and got a few surprise deliveries in there with some movement off the wicket and some bounce, some unpredictable bounce. So she's coming in for her final over now. She will be going to Smail. She's got deep mid wicket and backward square leg on the boundary, as well as what looks like a fine leg. Oh, Smail tries the clever shot again, and they come through for a quick single. Macheke was alert to that, and the ball went to the right end, but not quite accurate enough to put Smail in trouble. Macheke very alert there, stealing the single.
And there's the enthusiasm in the field I was talking about with the Easterns. There were 3 players backing up Robin Dormel's throw to the bowler's end.
They're definitely keeping the energy levels high. On the field and in the dugout, also known as the John Deere gazebo there for the teams, getting some relief from the high felt sun, and some clouds are gathering, but doesn't look like rain just yet. Quite high and scattered clouds, but we'll keep an eye on that. Macheke now tries to work this one around the corner, but couldn't get anything on it, and it's a wide. Cleaned up well by the wicket-keeper Dowes.
I hope you're right about the weather, Otto, because it's shaping for a very interesting game. It's going to be a exciting chase, whatever happens in these last few overs.
Quena In again, and Macheke just gets the inside half of the bat with a booming drive. Goes past square leg for 4, and great outcome there. I don't think that was quite where Mokoena wanted that to go, but she's definitely stepping on the gas here. So we have a look at the replay.
Made a decent sound off the bat, I must say, and it really sped away to the boundary.
Oh, maybe she was aiming for that shot. Let's give her the benefit of the doubt. Nicely placed, and gets the boundary. Oh, outside edge. Unlucky for Mokoena there, just getting enough bat on that as Macheke, and it goes over the rope for 4. That was a bit of a psychological victory for the bowler that time. Mokoena definitely stepping on the gas now, trying to open up, and that was definitely not the intended shot, but a good outcome for the Titans with the 3rd inside the circle. No real danger, but a thinner edge could have gone to the keeper there.
Well, she swung hard, didn't she? That was the key. 3rd man up in the ring, and quite square as well.
Yeah, almost a backward point. Yeah, this time completely missing it. Only fresh air being hit there by Macheke. She was trying, I think, to access this extra cover boundary over extra cover with mid off on the boundary.
Mid on is up as well, which is interesting. Perhaps a little dink over the top of mid on.
Macheke gets a full toss, and she punishes that over the head of square leg, behind square on the leg side for a booming 4. That was properly dealt with by Macheke.
Indeed, Otto. It wasn't a great delivery, but put away very clinically by Tebogo Macheke. I said she batted well yesterday, and she's brought that form into today as well.
Now, looming large here for Easterns. Making some plans there with the captain is the bowler Mokoena. Let's see what can they do to stop this onslaught. It's turning into a really expensive over now. Macheke tries to pray across the line and pays the ultimate price. Her middle stump goes flying. Mokoena gets hugs and high fives and high tens here from her teammates. And Macheke just getting a little bit greedy there. The full delivery, nice length by Mokoena, sticking to her guns and getting the reward that time. 4th wicket down for the Titans, but excellent play there by Macheke, just stepping on the gas, playing for the team, and unfortunately just losing her wicket there.
Yes, another good contribution from Tebogo Macheke. 36 of 31 deliveries, and Kanalelo Mokoena, when she pitches the ball up, actually looks a very handy bowler, and that was a good ball. Got it up there, and bowling Macheke through the gate, trying to access mid-on or get it over mid-on. A good move by Easterns to put mid-on in the circle and just tempt Macheke with that long-on boundary.
Yeah, and she stepped right into that trap, but like I said, Macheke playing for the team and sacrificing her wicket there, going for the aggressive shot and sacrificing that wicket. But it will be Ferrara now to continue. Took the 1st wicket, and once again apologies to the youngest player in the tournament. She is wearing the number 1 shirt, which I confused with the number 7, so I do apologize for that. So right, she's going to try and stop the rot here for the Storm. Even though they got a wicket in that over, it was magnificently expensive. 14 runs, 15 runs off that last over. Oh.
This is going to be a good challenge for the young leg spinner coming up against a professional cricketer in Sophia Smale from England.
Smale steps down the wicket and just works it around. She's got no pace to work with there, and the ball won't make it to the boundary, but they come through for the second. So, yeah, Ferreira's not afraid of tossing it up and getting some air on the ball, and ball just refuses to reach the batters.
Lelo Matsepe, by the way, is the new batter
Indeed.
for the Titans. Didn't play yesterday. Nice that she gets a bat today.
Once again, giving it lots of air, and the extra cover diving to her left can't stop that one from reaching the boundary fielders. Luckily for the Storm, another 2 runs. No pace to work with, and very difficult for the batters to access the boundary, giving the fielders enough time to run around from a wideish mid-off and extra cover on the boundary, as well as square leg and mid-wicket are out there. Oh, and just too much air that time. Is Mokoena going to catch that one? No! Pops out of her hands. Oh, lucky escape once again for the Titans. Dropped catch there by the bowler on the boundary. Almost big breakthrough there for Ferreira. That's the first delivery faced by Motsepe, and she's off the mark with a single out to mid-wicket. Oh, that was a real chance there.
Yeah, one just wonders how many runs Sophia Smale will add in these last few overs. A big let-off.
Oh, and it goes almost straight to mid-on there. But that is Boeta with the number 7 on her back, having to run down to the boundary to fetch that after she almost caught that. Just diving to her left, and Smale is playing the shots here, giving the Storms some chances, and just not going the way of the Storm at the moment.
Well, Kira Ferreira, for a young leg spinner who tosses it up so high, she's just over pitching a little bit. Oh, and now she bowls. That's going to be a no ball, I think, for a double bounce.
Trying to rip it through the action, and just getting it down too quickly. So the umpires are discussing. I don't see any signal of a no ball there.
Yeah, just under pressure, trying to do something a little bit different, and
Yeah.
Unfortunately didn't come out really well. She got away with it though.
Yes.
Just a single. We'll have to
So 11 off the over in the end, but Ferreira not being afraid of giving the ball some air, inviting the shots, and she almost got a wicket on 2 different occasions of Smale, but the Titans overseas pro survives, and she will now face Makubela, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, for the 19th over. It's going to be it's going to be number 10, Makubela, with her medium paces. And this time, no, once again she's only got fine leg on the boundary, so it looks like more of the same for Makubela. They're moving fine leg a little bit squarer now, but she's got a heavy offside packed field, and she's going to need to stay outside off stump. Oh no, she's got a mid wicket now as well, as opposed to her first spell. Onto the stumps, nice and full by Makubela, and she's wondering how that missed the stumps.
Thelma Makubela bowled really well yesterday. Picked up a couple of cheap wickets. Was also instrumental in that Lions collapse. She bowls a heavy ball. She hits the deck hard, but as you saw with that previous delivery, also got the skill to nail it into the block hole. Ooh.
A bit wider this time, way too wide in fact. She's still trying to stay on that offside line. Going for the stumps now will be an option for her because of that deep mid wicket. Oh, and Smale tries to run down the pitch and play the reverse sweep past the third fielder inside the ring there, just making it look a little bit more awkward than it should have been.
Yeah, I agree, Otto. There's no point. Roman Dormel's well behind square on the offside. To that line, just a square push through cover point area. No one on the boundary square of the wicket either. Probably a bit easier than trying the fancy shot.
Oh, and it's over extra cover this time by Smail. Is mid-off going to run around and cut this off? Yes. They come back for the second. Just a little bit short there that time, and not much pace to work with, but Smail manages to clear extra cover. Definitely trying to attack here the Titans. The plan is clear. And she steps across her off stump, tries to work it through mid-wicket. And that time straight to the fielder. So Smail is trying different things here, trying to make something happen. And you're right, Ken, maybe just calm down and try the cut shot or something more conventional. There's lots of space outside, behind square on the offside, as you said. And it's a brilliant delivery by Makubela, exploiting the variable bounce. That one staying low and getting rid of the middle stump of Smail. And she has to depart for 23.
Well, it's good bowling by Thelma Makubela. You spoke about the batter trying things. Makubela also varied her lines and lengths very well in that over. There were a couple of deliveries up into the block hole. She bowled outside off stump a bit. And on that occasion, targeting the stumps. And Smail in the penultimate over, swinging for the treetops. And she misses. Makubela hits.
It was great intent from Smail, scoring at a rapid rate and trying to get the Titans up into the 150 mark, nearer to the 150 mark. And only 3 runs off the over so far from Makubela, so she got the wicket and she's quite tidy so far. She's got 2 deliveries to go here, and it will be Tiani van den Heuvel to join Matsepe. Van den Heuvel with the number 10 on her back.
Sophia Smail out then for 23 off 20 deliveries. Useful hand. Titans would have really wanted her to bat through until the last ball.
Makubela in again, and Van den Heuvel works this out to the square leg area just in front of square. Just the one, and she's off the mark. So is it Tiana or Tiani? I'm not sure.
Tiani,
according to the team sheet. And she's off the mark with her first shot of the day, and 1 over to go, 137 on the board for the Titans. So this is a decent score. Amy mentioned that she thinks it's a 7 run and over pitch. I think that the Titans would really like to cash in on this final over, see if they can get close to that 150 mark, but it's not going to be easy with Ferreira. She's proven that she can bowl the wicket taking delivery, and she almost had a wicket or 2 in her previous over, so she's been trusted here by the captain to finish things off for the Eastern Storm.
Youngest player in the team. Excellent 19th over, just 4 runs off it, and the big wicket of Smail by Thelma Makubela.
Yes, indeed. So a bit short there, and Van der Heuvel just plays it out to extra cover. Bit of a fumble there by the captain, but no harm done, only a single.
Well, it was a nasty bounce off the edge of the pitch. Just in terms of totals, the Titans comfortably defended 132 yesterday, so they passed that already.
Lots of air and a full toss by Ferreira, smacked by Matsepe down to straight past the bowler, straight as a dive, probably a little bit on the onside, but only a single.
It's a no ball for height.
Ah, okay.
So, free hit.
It's a free hit.
Coming up.
They can move the field, but they don't. And Ferreira needs to bowl that again. A bit short there again, but Van den Heuvel only manages to find the deep mid-wicket fielder Mokoena. Only a single. So even though Ferreira is a bit untidy, she's not being thoroughly punished here by the Titans. See if she can tidy things up here now. No fear by the youngster. She gets it a bit short once again, tossing it up, but straight to the fielder this time by Matsepe. Only a single. Definitely lots of exciting talent here for the Storm, not least of which is Ferreira. She got the first breakthrough, and again a full toss. Is Van der Heevel going to be able to pierce the gap? Yes, she does. This time the punishment is dealt out for the bad ball from Ferreira, and it's a 4 to Van der Heevel. So Ferreira must just keep her shoulders up here. She's going through her bowling action. Don't get too discouraged. She's shown that she can create chances, and she did. So getting some encouragement from her teammates as well. That's a better length, but it's smacked down to the boundary by Van der Heevel, and a nice stop in the deep. They're going to come back for the second, and the throw is a bit wayward, so no chance of a run out. So that's good backing up in the field there from the Storm.
Well, Kanalelo Mokoena dropped a catch out there a couple of overs ago, but great reactions there to stop the boundary.
Oh, it's a full toss, and Van der Heevel just can't get hold of it. They scramble through for a single, and that's the end of the Titans' innings, and they'll feel quite happy with that. I think 148 for 5 in the end. 49, I'm corrected now, thank you very much. 149 for 5, so just short of the 150 mark. Quite an expensive final over, but that 19th over was real good work from Makubela to limit the damage. And the Titans were surging towards a very high score, but they just got nipped in the bud here and there with wickets at regular intervals by the Storm. So take us through that scorecard, please, Mr. Borland.
Yeah, Easton's winning the toss and sending the Titans into bat. And, well, the Eastern Storm fought hard with the ball because the Titans were pretty much in control from the outset. Robin Searle and Catherine Pryor putting on 51 for the first wicket before Pryor fell to the young leg spinner Kira Ferreira, stumped by Irene. So wonderful bit of bowling for a runner ball 19. And then Robin Searle and Tebogo Macheke put on another 35 in 4.5 overs for the second wicket before Robin Searle, who showed why she played 2 T20 internationals for South Africa back in 2018-19. A very classy 45 of 38 deliveries for her, dismissed by Ilanja Jansa van Rensburg, who in the same over then had Hinashi Goto caught behind for a duck. Tebogo Macheke went on to score 36 of 31 balls before being bowled at the death by Kanalelo Mokoena. And Sophia Smale, the last batter to fall, bowled by Makubela for 23 of 20. There was a nice little late cameo from Tiani van den Heevel, 10 not out of 6 deliveries.
The bowling for the Eastern Storm, Kanalelo Mokoena 4 overs, 1 for 39. Makotso Sesing 3 overs, no wicket for 14. Thelma Makubela 3 overs, 1 for 21. Kira Ferreira bowled her for 1 for 36. She should have had more wickets there at the end, but she was let down a bit by her teammates. Ilandra Janse van Rensburg with a double strike in her second over finishes with 2 for 16 of 3. And Mpumulelo Mashluane, the captain, 0 for 19 of 3. So thank you very much everyone for listening to us. This Global Cricket Tournament brought to you by John Deere, Mitcham and Steers, not necessarily in that order. We'll be back after the innings break with the chase.
who's this bowler?
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, wherever you are in the world. Thank you for joining us for the Global Cricket Tournament, brought to you by John Deere Steers and Mitcham from the Irene Country Club here in Pretoria, South Africa. It's a lovely day, lovely Saturday. The Titans have put up a formidable score, in my opinion, 149 for 5 by the Titans ladies, and it will be number 4, Sophia Smale, the overseas pro, to open the bowling for the Titans from the far end, or the golf course end as we have decided to call it. We still haven't done the work to figure out what the ends are called, and Janssen van Rensburg for the Storm, blocking that one safely back to the bowler for no run. I'm joined by Amy Gear. My name is Otto Simon. Amy, you said you thought this was a 7-run and over wicket. Do you think they'll be able to defend this?
I'm not sure, hey. I don't know the Easterns batters very well, but it's definitely in the cards here. It's going to be a tight game.
On drive by Janssen van Rensburg gets them off the mark, and down to long on. Is the umpire just giving Makubela, the other opener for the Storm, her marks there. Both of these ladies bowled as well, so all-round skills being exhibited here by the Storm. Smale with the left arm in again, nicely blocked. Just being very careful here, the Storm openers so far. They've got protection on the boundary for Smale at deep mid-wicket and long on. Nicely flighted, full length there. So Smale will be challenging the batters to go over the covers, accessing the wide open spaces beyond. Nobody on the boundary on the offside.
It's been a great opening over here for the Titans.
Oh, and nicely swatted around the corner there by Makubela. She gets off the mark with a boundary, and nice loud vocal support by the Storm dugout here next to the field.
I feel like both my opening comments have been proved wrong, literally the next ball. So maybe I should
the
just
way it
keep
goes.
quiet.
Don't take it personally, Amy. That's the way it goes. So here is Smale now again to Makubela. Again, she tries to work it through, fine leg. This time, the fielder in the ring gets to cut it off. And yes, in the end, still a good opening over, but she almost got away with a really good one there, except for that one boundary.
Yeah, only 5 off that over. Titans will definitely be happy with that. Although, if we do remember, Titans started off quite slowly in the power play in the first innings. So, still, I would say this is either team's game. Way
Absolutely.
too early to say who's in the lead here.
No, absolutely right. And the Titans opening the bowling from a different end to the Storm. So from that far end, we saw a lot of slow bowlers operating for the Storm, and the Titans caught onto that. And they are now going to have some pace coming through from our end. Kaylee Tapp, the number 12 for the Titans. Tall and fast and nasty.
Yeah, Kaylee Tapp is a well-known name here in South African women's cricket. She's played at quite a few different provinces. I believe she has settled down at Titans now. So it's nice to see some experience coming in to open the bowling.
Janssen van Rensburg to face. Oh, it's a booming drive outside off stump, but Kaylee Tapp beating the outside edge by quite a margin there. We did see some movement in the Storm's first bowling innings when they started off this morning, and a little bit of cloud cover coming through. There might be something in it here for Kaylee Tapp to exploit, and Janssen van Rensburg will need to keep an eye on it. And this time it's just short of a length, pops up into the face of Janssen van Rensburg, but she gets off strike.
And we see that tennis ball bounce that we were talking about in first innings. Nice to see Miss Tapp using her height to her advantage.
Now you still need to put it in the right areas, even if there is something in the wicket. And we saw a little bit of a mixed bag bowling from the Storm. Titans keeping it tight so far. Nice and full, outside off, inviting the drive. So Tapp has got third quite square on the boundary, as well as we'll get that for you in a moment. They've got a slip in, a sort of a third slip almost, and I don't see anybody else on the boundary, to be honest. Outside off again, smacked through the covers by Makubela. That was a brutal shot. So Tapp keeps it outside off, trying to invite the drive, trying to get the edge, and Makubela punishing that wide delivery severely there.
Now we do have one player, number 10, I believe, out there on the boundary, but other than that, a very attacking field here by the Titans.
Now giving the bowler every opportunity. Those cover fielders are going to stay inside the ring, backward point cover, extra cover and mid-off. And then mid-on and mid-wicket also inside the ring, just the one fielder, now a little bit squarer. A backward point, and it goes to that backward point region. Janssen van Rensburg wants the signal. Makubela has caught ball watching, and it's a great running there by Janssen van Rensburg, getting her partner through for the single, rotating the strike. Makubela almost got stuck there watching the ball.
Here we can hear the Eastern Storm very vocal here, got that fire going. Definitely looking for the win here against the Titans.
Tap in again. Oh, just beats the offside once again. Very nicely done there. And that's the end of the second over. Only 3 runs from it. Well, 6 runs from it rather. 11 for 1. As you can see there on your screen, 6 runs conceded by Tapp in her first over. And looks like there is a bowling change, because I can see no, Smale is going to continue. It was Kaylee Tapp there for a moment that was walking around, but couldn't see the number. Right, so Smale to continue. And rightly so, she did really well in her first over. Makubela tries to, let's see if she tries to access this backward square leg again. And we've got deep mid wicket on the boundary, as well as long on, and it's straight to the mid wicket fielder inside the ring.
We've now got 2 fielders out onto the boundary.
Yes, indeed. So Makubela goes for the long on boundary and gets it done. 6 runs. The first maximum of today's play goes to Makubela with a magnificent shot.
Just laughing here because I said I'm going to park my car out on the straight there because it's a far boundary, but I see I might be wrong.
No, definitely not a very wise choice to put your vehicle anywhere near this field. And this wicket today, it looks like a batting wicket for us here today. So Makubela just containing herself there, a little bit shorter by Smale, and she just punches it.
It's nice to see some aggression by the Easterns.
Oh, an outside edge there. Extra cover has to run to backward point to fetch that, just the single. So Smale, again, just that one delivery that she missed her length. Makubela punished her, went over the top of that mid-on fielder. And once again she goes for the leg side. It's a catch at deep mid-wicket. Cal Corner strikes and Smale gets the wicket for the Titans in the third over. Makubela has to depart for a well-struck 16.
Yeah, we've seen Robin Saul has obviously done her homework. Those two balls that were hit in the air out into the boundary. There were fielders there on both occasions. Just the one getting over the fielder that first 6, and the second one, unfortunately, batter van Rensburg doesn't get all of it, and the wicket is taken.
Now, lots of aggression by Makubela, and in the end she has to go. No, it looks like it was van Rensburg who was on strike there. So
Yeah, I
yes,
believe.
she tried to imitate her partner, her batting partner, and she's out for just 2.
Captain Mashilone comes in. Gonna see if she can lead from the front here. We know she's a good all-rounder, can hold her own with the bat, very good between the wickets. That rotating strike is definitely her strength, so the Titans will want to keep it tight in the inner ring.
So exactly 150 is the target, and the Storm have lost their first wicket, and they are going along quite nicely in terms of the run rate. Not too bad. 7 and over required, and they're keeping up with it. Despite some good bowling, they do manage to access the boundary, and in an attempt to get a maximum, van Rensburg fell there. Luane tries to access the short fine leg boundary where there is nobody, just the fine leg inside the ring, and Smail gets wide at that time, missing her line that time. Flighted by Smail, smacked by Mashirwane out to long on, and they'll only get a single over the head of that fielder there. So the Storm not afraid to play the attacking shots.
Yeah, Storm definitely looking like they're on the front foot here in the first 3 overs. 20 for 1 just from those 3. They'll be happy with that in the power play. Obviously don't want to be losing a wicket so early, but I would say to keep up with the run rate, it might be worth it. We know that this eastern side bats deep, so they won't mind losing 1 or 2.
Indeed, so they're going for it. They're not afraid to attack, and trying to put some pressure onto the bowlers. So once again, Tap has only got the one fielder, sort of a backward point position on the boundary, packed offside, third slip in. She's got a square leg on the boundary now, as Amy points out to me. Right, she goes onto the stumps, attacks the stumps, and Mashilwane manages to get a single.
A bit of a misfield there, but nice to see Titans putting their body on the line.
Captain Searle just giving some encouragement to the mid-on fielder there. She did manage to stop the ball. So Tap with that surprise delivery onto the stumps, given the packed offside field, and this time she just hangs it outside the off stump, enticing the drive, but not finding the edge that time. Makubela still looking quite careful here against Tap, and that's a wide. Just very marginal by the bowler's reaction that time. She clearly disagrees with that decision.
Although I would say
keeps
even
her
from
opinion to
here-
herself. Yes.
Even from here, it looked wide.
Or maybe just inside the line that time. Or
How you'll know bowlers never think it's wide and batters never think it's out.
that's right. Oh, what a delivery there. Beats the inside of the bat. Just getting the inside edge there. Aiming for the top of off stump and almost getting through.
Yeah, that bounce, as we spoke earlier, is definitely being used to the advantage. I wouldn't say that was on the length and just climbed up onto the batter.
Good bowling here by Tap. Straight to the fielder by Makubela. This is good stuff from the opening bowler for the Titans. She's keeping it tight. Much better utilization of the new ball by the Titans, in my opinion, so far. And she's bowling well to her field. Very disciplined stuff here. Still got the slip in. Looking for the wicket, and it's driven straight to Smail. Gets a half stop done, and Searle, the captain, will run to fetch that as they come through for the second. Some aggression there again by Makubela, and almost carrying through to Searle at extra cover.
Another example of the Titans keeping their body on the line. You see both teams really want this game. A lot of fire out here in the second innings.
No, this is not a friendly game at all. This is serious competition for these ladies. Oh, and nicely done by Tap. That's out. That's the outside edge. And she's got Makubela. What a spell by Kaylee Tap here. Wonderful bowling, and she gets the reward.
Yeah, it's been very disciplined here by Tap. Just keeping a consistent outside off. Maybe sometimes just directing on that top of off stump, but very, very well bowled by Tap.
Yeah, just hanging it out there, enticing the drive with the space behind the cover fielders, and gets the outside edge through to the keeper. So we are joined now by Robert Dormel out to the middle to join the captain, Mashiluane. She will be facing the final delivery of the fourth over.
Another well-known player here in South Africa is Robin Dormwell, apologies. She's been, I believe she's gone for all three teams in Gauteng. I believe she's played for Lions, Titans and now Easterns.
So some experience coming to the wicket for the Storm. So rejoice the Titans, and they have finished that over. So that was the last delivery of the fourth over, excuse me. So that's Kaylee Tap striking in her second over, getting the second wicket of that of Makubela. And we have a bowling change from the golf course end, some more pace bowling. Kaylee Tap there assisting with the work on the ball. She wanted to face nice and fast, short delivery, worked around the corner, down to fine leg where there is protection on the boundary. Mashiluane gets off strike, and Dormel will face her first delivery.
Yeah, you can see Mashiluane felt a bit rushed by that one.
So Jane Verhagen, or Verhaeg, I'm not sure how she prefers her name to be pronounced, with a first bowling change for the Titans. She's got protection behind square on the onside, and she keeps attacking the stumps.
That's a
Big
good
appeal.
shout there.
Umpire Ghost says no. So she's got the protection on the onside. She's got long on and mid wicket inside the ring, and two fielders behind square on the boundary. So it looks like Verhagen will be going for the stumps here.
Yeah, judging by her field, we might see one or two short ones here. Testing the batters, checking if that helmet is on properly.
Full and straight by Verhagen. Half an appeal, no run. Great pressure here by Verhagen. She's quick. She's finding the right length on this pitch so far. And lots of space behind the cover fielders to entice the batters into a shot. So third inside the ring, backward point cover and extra cover, as well as mid off and mid on inside the ring. Mashiluane, Dormal on strike, gets off strike now, and just the single out to mid-wicket. No ball signalled.
Must be front
Overstepping.
foot, yeah.
Front foot, no ball, free hit. So just a little bit too much effort in there, and Verhagen is adjusting her run-up, which you don't often see from bowlers. So that's a good sign as well.
Yeah, the Easterns team on the side here being very vocal, encouraging their batters out in the middle.
So they took 2 there. Good running. Well, it took the single and the no ball, of course. Apologies. So that's some adjustments to the field can be made now, because there's a different batter on strike, and they will bring square leg up into the ring and mid-wicket out to the boundary.
Mashiluane very quick between the wickets.
Oh, and she smokes this one over the top of mid-on, and it will be 4 runs. Easy as you like. Mashiluane with a free hit and cashes in 7 runs off that ball. So costly mistake for the Titans bowler.
It's a beautiful shot there by Mashiluane.
Just stepped into it and flowing through it. Beautiful shot. Almost a 6.
Love to see the captain leading from the front.
Oh, it's quick through and a thick edge down to third man here. Backward point goes and fetches that. Third inside the ring, almost in business there.
Yeah, a bit of a chance there, but unfortunately just beats the fielder, who has to turn around and chase it to save the 4. I believe they only get 2 runs.
Just out of reach there. They ran through for 2. Good work there by Mashiluane in the end. Oh,
Ooh.
Big mistake there once again. Verhagen just losing grip on the ball there. It looked like another free hit. So she looked quite tidy to start off with, but a few mistakes now. But let's see if Verhagen can get away with this one, because Mashiluane definitely made her pay dearly for the previous mistake. Steps across the off stump, and Verhagen gets away with it this time.
Yeah, very well bowled for a free hit.
Hiding the ball outside off, and a costly over, 10 runs off it, 34 for 2. But some dangerous looking bowling there. Just 2 mistakes there, costing Verhagen quite dearly. Okay, so we'll see. It looks like Kaylee Tap will continue from this end, and we'll have a commentary change. Amy will be joined by Ken.
34 for 2. Easterns are going to be very happy so far. They're just keeping up with that run rate. Our only worry is a loss of wickets, but as we said earlier, Easterns bats deep.
Kaylee Tap continues to Robin Dormal. I fancy this will be a good battle, Amy.
Yes, I'm looking forward to seeing those last 5 overs. Is usually where stuff goes down. I suspect this is going to be a close one. It's all about who keeps their cool here between the 2 teams.
Dormal, she preempted, and it's led to her downfall, unfortunately. Yeah, she hits herself on the helmet with her bat, because that was not her most glorious moment in her career. Stepped way too early outside or stump. Look at that tap.
Almost looks like it could have been a wide. Not quite.
Well,
Definitely a close one, I would say.
I suppose, as you were explaining earlier, the wide lines would move because she stepped so far outside or stump, but then just got herself into an awful tangle and spooned up a catch. That's a massive blow, because Robin Dormal is the sort of batter who can really put attacks to the sword. Amy Gare, of course, is one of our top young umpires on the first class panel.
Oh, not quite first class, but hopefully one day.
You have umpired at that level. And just maybe explain again the ruling about the wide lines, and it's a trial, isn't it, at the moment?
So we'll see higher up. They have a trial with the leg side wides. They've used the protected area marks as the new leg side guideline. We don't see it here at the Global Cricket Tournament just yet. I don't think we've seen it at all in any women's tournament. But the idea is to be more lenient around wides, especially coming into T20 and 50 over, just to be more lenient with the wide line moving with the batter.
Yeah, it does seem fair that if the batter moves all around the crease, the bowler should still be able to bowl it, just out of their reach, even if that means it would normally be a wide. Kaylee Tapp, stylishly driven, and it might be a boundary. First ball for Ariana Dowse.
Not quite. Gets collected there by the captain, Searle.
Well, one has to say that with the third wicket now falling, and it fell on 34, the total's now 36. The Titans have won this power play just midway through the sixth over. Oh, Kaylee Tapp very nearly scooped that up. That would have been a spectacular catch. Just popped back up by Dowse.
Yeah. Titans can't be taking, Easterns cannot be taking these risks at the moment. They've already lost 3 wickets in their power play. Obviously, this is the last over of the power play. Titans will be looking to carry on this attacking field.
Chopped away, but she's not going to beat point. So Kaylee Tapp has really done a great job with the ball.
We were talking about that experience earlier that Kaylee Tapp has, and it's definitely shown in this opening spell.
2 for 12 as she bowls the last ball of her third over. Nicely driven, powerfully driven, but a good stop by, I think it's Van der Schyff there, who's just hidden behind another fielder momentarily. So Kaylee Tapp, 3 overs, 2 for 12, fantastic job. And Amy, she's just really done the basics really well, hasn't she?
Yes, she's put this power play into Titans' hands. And that concludes the power play, 36 for 3. Titans will be very, very happy with those first 6 overs.
Indeed, Ariana Dowse, one of the Essex cricketers. Looks like she gets it very cleanly so far. And we're going to see Christelle van der Schyff come into the bowling attack now. Hasn't batted yet in this tournament, but she hits a very long ball. She won one of the games almost single-handedly in a previous edition of the tournament. Hits the deck hard, strong bowler. Goes full and nearly cleans up the non-striker. Does Phumelelo Mashiliwani, but just a single too long on. Mashiliwani was the player of the tournament in the 2022 National Under-16 week.
Yes.
And in the following year, she made the SA Phillies side at the Under-19 week. That's like the B team below the SA Schools side.
She's been such a core member of this Eastern side for such a long time.
Only 18 years old. I think she's got a bright future. And I just love her character as well. And a natural leader. You can see she's been given the captaincy of the side. I love the energy she brings, the positivity, almost bravado. They might be playing for a Division 2 franchise, but goodness, they give the top level teams a real go for their money.
Yeah, and she's loyal to Easterns, is Matuane. It's tempting for all the top Easterns players to be bought by the bigger associations in the province, but it's nice to see that she's said, no, I will stay at my home ground, Benoni.
Worked away through square leg by Dowes, just the one. I will just say, however, Amy, on that point though, that I mean, she's clearly a very talented young cricketer that's already attracted national interest, making national age group teams for her own development. If Easterns don't get promoted into Division 1, I think it's in the national interest that she has to play at that level sooner rather than later. Cut away nicely. Oh, good diving save by Katie Pryor. And she saved at least one run, maybe two there.
Yeah, still very quick between the wickets as Easterns. Just want to keep that run rate clocking. I see they've fallen behind ever so slightly, going at 6 runs and over currently.
Yeah, wickets will do that, unfortunately. Van der Schaven again. 2-4, slashed away through the covers, but there is protection on the boundary in the form of Hinase Goto.
Only a single off that ball to conclude the over. 4 runs off that over. A good opening over for Van der Schaven. She'll be very happy with that.
Yeah, 40 for 3, the Eastern Storm. So they have 14 overs left in which to score 110 runs. Amy will work out what that run rate is in her head, no doubt.
Yeah. Oh my word. I've got it right in front of me. Why do I need to be doing maths now?
It's a curveball. Of
I do
note.
overrate calculations, not run rate calculations there, Ken.
Yes. That's 110 and just over 7 to the over. I think 714s are 108, aren't they?
8.5 and over.
Oh, jeepers, I'm well out. Probably because it's 7 overs bowled and not 6 overs bowled.
There we go. That's quite an important detail when doing that maths. Tap carrying on. She's had a fantastic spell here. 2 wickets for 12 runs off her 3.
Yeah, she's like a diesel engine. You want to keep her going, the veteran. And she's going very well. Finished the 4 overs so she doesn't stiffen up in the outfield. She's kept the pressure on magnificently.
Yeah. You can see Miss Searle trusts Miss Tap with her life here. She knows she's gonna put the pressure on the Easterns and will want to carry on that momentum coming out of the power play.
Logged away through mid-wicket by Mashiliwana. It's a very good shot, and she connects the boundary. Just interesting to see, before that ball was bowled, wicketkeeper Taboko Masheke just signalling to Katie Tap, and I think the signal was how far Mashiliwana was batting outside of her crease, and then she took another shuffle down the wicket as well. There she goes again. Caught at mid. Oh, dropped. No. Dropped.
Wasn't the easiest chance there. You can't blame the fielder there. But once again, Titans keeping their body on the line. Who's the fielder?
Lelo Matsepe. Yeah, she had to move smartly to her left. And I think the hands were just at an awkward position. It was an awkward height that the catch came up, whether to go reverse cup or not.
You heard the ball come off her hands there.
Oh, now misfield by Matsupi. Searle will tidy up.
You can see a bit of a shake of the head. She's not happy there, is Matsepe. So important to keep your head up here. Put what's happened behind you and focus on the next ball.
It's definitely one of the most difficult things to deal with on a cricket field when you drop the catch. Done it a few times myself. Yeah, you just feel like you've really let the bowler down, eh?
Yeah.
And your whole team, especially when you know it's an important wicket,
But
like that of the Eastern Storm captain.
I wouldn't fully blame Motsepe there. It was not an easy chance. Just saving the boundary there, I think, is enough.
Yeah, it would have been a good catch if she had taken it, for sure. But she got there, got both hands to it. She'll be thinking she should have taken it. Thunderscape again. Just rushing Mashiliwane a bit there with the short ball off the gloves for single.
Mashiliwane will want to continue keeping that run rate up. She's got 16 off 12 at the moment, which is what Easterns will want to see.
Nicely bowled and very nicely played by Douse. Lovely hands, just guiding that through the extra cover gap for a single.
Yeah, getting her in batter, Mashiliwane back on strike.
Yeah, Mashiliwane has been really busy. 17 off just 13 deliveries. Every ball she faces, there's attacking intent. Hit hard, brilliantly fielded by Christelle van der Schyf.
It's like a bump ball there. For a moment I thought that was an absolute blinder of a catch, but no. Very, very well fielded off her own bowling is van der Schyf.
And the talented all-rounder hits the ball really hard. As you can see, a very useful bowler as well. Oh, jagged that one back into Mashiliwane, who did well to keep it out in the end. Stifled appeal from van der Schyf as she thought maybe she got pad first.
Yeah, 2 drop balls in a row, which is quite rare for Mashiliwane to have. She's going to start to want to attack here.
Chipped away down to long on for the single.
A bit of a skip there by Mashiliwane. As you can see, she's a bit irritated at herself for not trying for 2.
Yeah, it wasn't timed out to long on, so if they'd pushed hard for the 1, you never know, they might have been able to turn it into 2. But a very good over by Christelle van der Schyf. And 50 up for the Eastern Storm. And it's taken them 58 deliveries, 9 overs gone in their chase, and they need another 101 runs off 11 overs. I've got my 20 tables correct this time. 20 minus 9.
Looks like we're going to have a bowling change from this end. Rachika Maharaj coming into the attack. First spinner? No, second spinner of the day from Titans.
Very different to Sophia Smale. It was a loopy wrist spin. Rachika Maharaj did a good job yesterday for the Titans with the ball, and again bowling in the sort of middle to back end of the innings. Oh, appealing for LBW. I fancy it's gone down the leg side though. Oh, given out. We're not directly down the wicket here, I must say, as an added thought. And umpire Dora Mateka obviously is looking straight down the wicket, and Rachika Maharaj strikes with her first delivery.
Yeah, it hit her on the full there. So it'll be interesting to see a replay. You can see Mashiliwane is not happy. Not sure if that's irritation at herself more than anything else, knowing her character.
I think she did step across her stumps a bit.
Yeah.
In order to access the leg side. And as you said, Amy, it was very full. We'll just double check a replay. Not sure if you, the viewer, would have access to a replay as well, but we'll try and talk you through exactly why this was given out.
Mashiwane replaced by one of the international players here, Erica Oda.
Yeah, it's a big wicket for the Titans. Mashiwane was looking threatening for her 18 runs.
Very good at rotating the strike, so Easterns will not be happy to lose her.
Yeah, I think probably certainly hitting leg stump, the LBW, and maybe even middle and leg, as Maharaj continues to bowl well. Yeah, Mashiwane very definitely went across her stumps and then tried to sweep, and it was pretty straight from Rasika Maharaj. Slogged away over wide mid-on. Long on is in place. Kaylee tap, it will just be a single.
I thought that might have been a chance, but it's just gone over Searle there at a sort of not straight mid-wicket. What would you call that?
It's a very straight mid-wicket.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could call it that. It's a wide mid-on, I guess.
Yeah.
How about a short cow corner?
There we go.
It wasn't a million miles away from her either. Excellent fielding by Christelle van der Schyff, and that might have saved the boundary, as we see the monkeys are in town.
We've seen a lot of wildlife out here today, with mongooses and monkeys roaming the field.
Prefer the mongoose personally, not the biggest fan of the monkeys. I've stolen too much of my stuff down through the years, and Easton's unable to steal a run there, unable to pierce the offside field. Excellent over by Rasika Maharaj. Got the big wicket of the Eastern Storm captain Mashiwane, and conceded just 2 runs in the over. So it's 10 overs gone, 51 for 4, as Otto Simon will rejoin me. With the halfway mark in the innings having been reached, and unfortunately for the Eastern Storm, they only pretty much a third of the way to their total. There's the blighter, just checking if there are any scraps in one of the rollers. Maybe he's going to roll the pitch at before the next game, Otto.
Yeah, well, they certainly had some licks of our coffee cups that they managed to scavenge around this commentary area we have here. So they'll be up for it, as are the Titans here, right on top of things. 4 wickets down for the Storm. This is Dowes and Nashimura now in for the Storm, and it will be from the far end.
I think it's Tiani van den Heerful.
Looks that way. The number 10, yes it is.
Replaced van der Schyff, and decent start, just a single down to long on by
Dowes.
Yeah.
Okay, so that is Nashimura now on strike.
Yeah, she made a point of telling me yesterday that she prefers to be known as Erica Oda. One of those 2 names is her maiden name, I guess.
All right, Erica Oda it is.
And she can't quite find the gap to long on. Interesting that van der Schyff was taken off, but I guess she has bowled 2 overs, and 2 very good overs for just 7 runs. The Titans wanting to keep those last 2 overs in the bag in case things get tight at the death. Oh, struck on the foot as well, bowled by van den Heerful in the block over, just sliding down the leg side.
Now the bowler not interested. She's got protection out on the long off and long on boundaries, as well as deep fine leg and square leg or mid wicket around that area, just in front of square on the leg side.
Trying to hit the deck a bit harder there, Van den Heerfor, but has speared it down the leg side, unfortunately for her. She'll have to bowl that one again.
Now that's a little bit untidy, and she's got a lot of open space here on the offside, with third, backward point, cover and extra cover inside the ring, inviting the batter to drive. And Dowes obliges, but straight to tap.
Yeah, sometimes bowlers just try and do a bit too much. Things are going well in the over, just conceding singles by bowling that fuller length, as we saw that last delivery, and no real reason to try and change your lengths at the moment. Let the batter hit you off your length first before you go away from it.
Oh,
nearly success there.
Through the legs of the keeper.
Yeah, not too far away from off stump. They're going to come back for 2 byes.
Yeah, it signalled byes by the umpire, so nobody got anything on that. I think the keeper's pads might have taken a bit of speed off that ball.
Yeah, she got a calf to it.
Yes.
Did Macheke? Others might have run away for 4.
Yeah, it's only fine leg who's now gone a little bit finer. Behind square on the onside here. Behind square anywhere, really.
Short and pulled away gently through square leg. Coming back for the second. It's good running.
Oh, nice work in the field there as well, running around to cut that off is van der Schuyf, yeah, on the boundary. And that's the end of that over. Only 6 runs from it, so it's still all Titans. 93 now required, as you can see, from the remaining 54 deliveries. That's getting to quite a tall order here for the Storm.
Yeah, the required run rate has just crept up into double figures now. 91 needed off 9 overs. And with 4 wickets down, one fancies the Titans on firm control. They did a similar job against the Lions yesterday. Just really strangling teams with really good disciplined bowling. Maharaj continues. Stylishly steered away behind square on the offside by Erika Oda for a couple.
Lots of space there to exploit. Fielders having to run quite a ways out there. Nobody on the boundary on the offside except for long off. And then she's got a mid wicket and a square leg on the boundary.
Slog straight to the wide mid on, or a straight mid wicket, depending on what you want to call it. Robinson takes the catch, and Maharaj strikes again.
And she's got a long off on the boundary as well, but she didn't need it that time. See a replay here. Storm trying to attack. Oda going for the slog sweep, and Searle picking up the 5th wicket for the Titans ladies here today. Now things are going to get really interesting. Is it going to be a fight back here by the Storm, or are the Titans going to be able to clean things up?
Tanique Williams comes to the crease as Erika Oda departs for 3, just 3 runs for the Japanese international.
That is something that you don't hear about every day. Japanese international cricket player. Very, very interesting to see these ladies compete in this global cricket tournament. And
well, it's a very fast-growing sport in Japan, Otto. They play in World Cup qualifiers.
Well, that is really great to see the game growing.
Yeah, someone like Akira Nishimura in the Lions team, she's played 49 T20 internationals. So they play a lot of cricket. It's
just because you don't know about it doesn't mean it's not happening.
That's
But it's
very true for life in general. Otto.
very
Yeah.
nice to see them out here and shining the light on Japanese cricket. It's great to hear.
Well bowled again by Maharaj. The Japanese participation came about because a couple of years ago some Titans players went over to Japan on an exchange and played club cricket over there, and then the Japanese players came here and happened to coincide with the introduction of this tournament. And
Nice.
so the Titans thought it would be a good idea. Oh, there's a mix-up in the running. Dowles was coming. Direct hit is out! Oh, my word, Tanique Williams. Wow, she was ball watching, one has to say. And an excellent throw, direct hit, as she ambled towards the non-striker's end. Yeah, I think Dowles was right to take the run there.
Oh yes, the run was on, confusion out in the middle, and Williams just got stuck in the middle of the pitch and couldn't make it back in time. Excellent throw, has to be said.
Sophia Smale, what a cricketer she is. She bats, she bowls, and she's an outstanding fielder as well. And there we saw the pinpoint throw with her left hand, direct hit.
Wonderful stuff there, and only one stump to aim at. Sent the stumps flying, did Smale there. Excellent work by the Titans ladies. Now the cat is properly amongst the pigeons here for the Storm. 6 wickets down. Second one of the over gone, and they need to do a bit of a rebuild here before they start attacking again. And it will be next batter in is
Well, they can't take too long over the rebuild because that required run rate is double figures and climbing, as Maharaj again dotting the batter, beaten outside the off stump. So chipped up towards long on. Kaylee Tap runs in. Oh, and lets it slip. She had it. She was under it. Came in quickly. And it's a let off
let off there by
for Dowles.
yeah, for Dowes. They went through for the single, and it's Simone Botha who has joined Dowes at the wicket for the Storm, and nearly a third wicket in the over for Maharaj and her team, with a catch and a run out in the over. The Storm now reeling a little bit with 6 wickets down. So it will be Van den Heuvel to continue from the far side. 61 for 6, and most importantly for the Titans, only 4 runs from that over along with the 2 wickets. So excellent work by Maharaj.
13th over gets underway. 2-4 from Van den Heuvel, and paddled round the corner for just a single.
Oh, this is a proper uphill battle now.
Yeah, they need boundaries, the Eastern Storm, don't they? At least one per over. That perhaps was an opportunity, a leg stump, full toss. Just a single taken off it though. Botha on strike.
Full and
Brilliant take by Taboko Masheke. Wide down the leg side, but preventing byes.
maybe Van den Heuvel just getting a bit over eager. Tap having a word there. Just keep your line and length, bowl to your field. The wickets will come now because the Storm need to attack. No need to let it slip now for the Titans. And the Storm really need to step on it now. They need to step on the gas.
Nicely bowled that one by Van den Heuvel. Nice and full in the block hole. All Botha could do was dig it out.
Now she can afford to attack the stumps, Van den Heuvel, because she's got loads of protection on the onside. She's got mid-wicket and square leg on the boundary, quite close to one another, and then another fielder out at long on. So it looks like it's going to be full and straight from Van den Heuvel. It is again, and there's a little bit of a mix-up once again in the middle. But Dowes is back, no harm done.
But it did well to stop that well-struck straight drive by Botha, and then I think Botha couldn't see where the ball went, and so was interested in the single, but it was never on. Down the leg side again and again.
Just drifting a bit too far down the leg side with this leg side field. She wants to go for the stumps. She wants to attack. Another sport drifting by here is the cyclists. So we are in the wildlife, in the sporting mecca here at the Irene Country Club.
Change of pace from Van den Heuvel and shoveled. Why aren't they running? Goodness me.
Everybody waiting for the ball.
Well, the game came to a standstill there because the fielders weren't exactly charging into field. The batters probably could have got two.
Yeah.
They barely made a single.
Everybody thought somebody would do it.
Yes.
And they got through for the single. And Dow's now on strike.
Nice and full again, and a good piece of fielding by Jane Verhagen.
She's in
Having
it.
stopped. She bowled nicely, I thought, as well. I'm sure she's going to come back.
Another fielder on the onside is fine leg inside the ring, managing to cut that off. So the plans are clear here for the Titans.
Nicely struck. Wide of mid-on. Kyle Corner will field. Sophia Smale, just the one.
As you said, Kent, strangle job on the go here for the Titans. They are solid in their plans and their execution in that over. Van den Heuvel only going for 4.
Very good over. A couple of wides in there. Brilliant wicket keeping by Tebogo Masheke down the leg side, standing up to the stumps to prevent those wides from becoming byes. But 65 for 6 after 13 overs now, the Eastern Storm. There's going to be a change of bowling, and I think it is going to be Verhagen who is returning to the attack. She bowled 1 over for 10 runs. I thought she bowled better than that, to be honest.
Yes, she did, and she just strayed wild full toss and a few stray deliveries, but she's fast, and if she can increase her accuracy, she looked really dangerous in her first spell. In the first over that she bowled. Conceded a lot of runs, but she did look really dangerous. She's also got protection on the onside.
Guided nicely behind square on the offside by Dowes.
Is that
at least 2? Oof. Can they get 3 for the throw? No, it's Sophia Smale. She's got a very strong arm on the bounce to the wicketkeeper.
Yeah, she's the only fielder out there on the offside for the Titans at the moment on the boundary. And so the plan looks more or less the same here for the Titans. Verhagen wants to attack the stumps. She placed that one wide outside off, and that allowed Dowes to just deftly guide it down. Third is now, backward point is now moving to third fielder inside the ring. And then mid-wicket, square leg and fine leg on the boundary.
I think with Verhagen's extra pace, it's a good idea to have third man blocked off. Wide delivery now.
Verhagen perhaps trying to hide the ball full and wide outside off, but no need to do that right now. The Titans are in control and they can afford to be a bit more attacking with their lines. Tap having a chat, and once again Verhagen just needs to find more accuracy. She'll be extremely difficult to deal with if she can do that.
Nicely cut away by Dowes. Smile on the boundary will keep it to 1.
Straight to the fielder. That had 4 written all over it as it left the bat. But the Titans field placing saving the day there. That was a rocket shot there by Dowes. Really powerful shot, and luckily for the Titans, straight to the fielder.
Well, it's a good field setting, just giving Verhagen protection if she does drop a bit short and wide outside off stump. Verhagen was part of the under 19 national women's camp, the SA20 under 19 women's camp last year. So a young talent making her way. Good to see her getting some opportunity at this level. Oh, that's nicely bowled. Beat the bat onto the pad,
Yeah.
and it runs away down towards third man.
And it's a fall.
And well, there was a bit of a scratch on that, obviously. I think it made a very muffled sort of sound, so I imagine it was edged onto pad.
Yeah,
And then
we'll
ran
take
away
a
to
look.
the third man boundary.
We don't see a replay of the shot there, but yes, the fielders were interested in the LBW. I did hear a muffled bump noise there as well, Ken, and third inside the ring had to run back to fetch that, but it couldn't stop the fall. That's the better line. Much better work there from Verhagen. Through to the keeper, no run, and it's starting to feel to me like the ball that's targeting the wickets might be the surprise delivery. The double bluff here with the protection on the leg side. She's keeping it outside off, try and entice the drive and get the wicket that way. Again, beating the outside edge. That's much better lines now from Verhagen these past few deliveries.
Tighter onto off stump that time.
Yeah.
To end the over. So 14 overs gone. 74 for 6.
Expensive once again by Verhagen, and just that little bit extra accuracy and she'll be almost unplayable.
Yeah, the raw materials are there. She's tall, she's got a decent action, got a bit of pace as well. As Rasika Maharaj is going to have a change of ends. She's been extremely successful again today with her spin bowling. 2 for 5 in 2 overs. The Titans were in charge when she came on to bowl, but I fancy she's just hammered a couple of nails into the coffin of Easton's with those double strike. She will bowl to Ariana Dowles. Nicely flighted and well struck hard through Searle at extra cover. They're coming, thoughts are coming back for 2. Just as well they didn't.
A nice throw in from the boundary by the fielder there, Matsepe, on the boundary, hitting the wickets, and there's a bit of medical attention needed for Maharaj. She tried to deflect that onto the stumps. Maybe she did, but she's injured her left hand, her right hand it looks like, and she's asking for some attention.
That's going to be unfortunate.
Yeah, hopefully she's okay to continue bowling. Might have just indicating the tips of her finger there. Ken with the binoculars will give us the close-up view.
It's not gushing blood, so that's a good sign.
Good sign for the Titans.
But, always painful when you get it just on the nail and the tip of the finger.
So some drinks going out to the batters and the fielders as we have a medical time out here. It's starting to build a little bit more threatening looking darker clouds here around the field. Can't see what's going on behind us, which is usually I've got to just get my it's usually where the rain would be coming from, over our left shoulder here from behind us.
And unfortunately, the outlook is pretty gloomy for the Eastern Storm. They're chasing 150 to win this game after the Titans were sent into bat. And a very good batting display by the hosts, led by Robin Searle, 45 off 38, Tebogo Macheke, 36 off 31, Sophia Smale, 23 off 20, and Tiani van den Hoof Heerful, a little cameo at the end of 10 off 6 deliveries. And the Eastern Storm, well, they started with a lot of positive intent. Thelma Makubela scored 18 at better than a run aboard. Pumelelo Mashiliwane also got 18 off 17 deliveries. But then the wickets tumbled, and they find themselves at 66 for 6 at the moment in the 14th over.
It's going to be the comeback of the century if the Storm manage to get over the line from this position. And they do bat deep, we've seen that. So they won't be losing hope just yet. It just seems that the Titans have got the bowlers to defend this total, and they've done so far. And really, just the one dropped catch, the only missed opportunity so far from the Titans. Everything else is stuck for them.
Maharaj has got a grimace on her face as her treatment continues off camera. Obviously a bit of a nasty blow to the fingers.
Hopefully she'll make it back into the attack, otherwise the over will have to be completed. I think that's one of the reasons why they're not just taking her off the field. The umpires are standing quite a ways away, so they're not interested in the diagnosis at this point. But probably if she were out in the outfield, they would have replaced her already.
Well, I don't think Maharaj wants to leave. She's having a great day so far with the ball. 2 for 6.
No,
Bowled
definitely.
one ball in her third over. She's going to want to complete her 4 over spell, and hopefully she'll be good to go soon. The umpires are just now checking their watch and coming over to maybe just chivvy things on a little bit. We'll have to ask Amy Gear, is there a time limit for treatment on the field?
Usually 4 minutes at first class. Here we try to keep it down to 3.
There we go. If you didn't hear that, 4 minutes at first class level, and below that 3 minutes for treatment. Yeah, because you don't. Teams have been known to deliberately time waste in certain situations. Certainly not the case here.
No.
But, if you don't have rules in place, cricketers do take advantage of any little loophole they can find.
And if anybody wants the game to stop, it's the Storm. The Titans would be keen to carry on because they've got the momentum. They're well on top here, and so I guess it would be in the Titans' interest to either replace Maharaj or have her continue, but she's still seated and still receiving attention. It's difficult to see exactly where the treatment is in terms of progress.
Well, not even if the game is called off now, not even that will save
the Storm.
The Eastern Storm, because according to the DLS calculations, with 6 wickets down after 14 overs, they need to be on 108. So it's an impossibility without a whole lot of wides and no balls. They need 43 runs off the last 5 balls of this over.
Yeah, I think our scorecard is
just to be on par, so they actually need to be on 109.
Yeah, I think our scorecard is a bit wonky again because we are in the 15th over at the moment, so we'll get that up to date as soon as we can. And that one over there is that one seems to be okay.
Yes, so after 15 overs with 6 wickets down, 112 is par, so 113 to win. Maharaj is surrounded by her teammates now. The umpire host is in there just
Now Maharaj is on her feet and shaking the hand. It is her bowling hand. Now I wonder if she'll be allowed to have some bandaging on that hand if she's going to bowl with it.
Well, I was going to ask
I
our
was going to
resident
ask Amy as well, but she just
umpiring
stepped
expert.
off.
She's wandered off there.
So
to my other umpiring experts.
yes,
Amy, the Otto raises the question about she's got a bandage now on her bowling hand. Is that a problem? Is she allowed to?
She shouldn't be bowling with it, but I suspect since this is an external injury, I think they might allow it.
it looks like she's going to be
Going off,
walking
yeah.
off, and I think she was told there that she won't be allowed to bowl with that bandage on her hand, or she's indicated that she can't. Either way, she's walking off, and the over will need to be completed. My guess is that she was told that she can't bowl with that bandage.
I think you might be right, Otto.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's just judging by what we saw in the conversation between the umpires and Titans captain Robin Searle. Tiani van den Heerfel has wandered off behind the stumps at the bowler's end. I think she's going to complete the over. She's got a couple of overs left in the bag, so no problems there. The Titans have used 6 bowlers already, so there are options for these last handful of overs.
Yeah, and it was Maharaj's final over, if I'm not mistaken. No, it was her third. Okay, so they will need another over from someone else. But yeah, with 6 bowlers, that shouldn't be an issue. Captain Searle is just adjusting her field. She's going to be running into third in the ring, it looks like. So we're almost good to go here, and 5 balls to go in the 15th. Oh, just
Down leg and a wide again. Van den Heerfel, one can forgive her. She wasn't expecting to be thrust into the bowling attack without much warning.
Yeah, a real loosener, as they say, way down the leg side. She's also got the heavily packed leg side field here with square leg, extra cover, and long on the boundary.
Worked down towards long on. Thoughts of a second, but Smale is in quickly. Good length delivery that by Van den Heerfel.
And then we've got a long off and a deep extra cover on the boundary as well for Van den Heerfel. So
Shorter and angled, but Searle is at short third man to stop the one.
oh no, this Storm side, they need to find the boundary and find it quickly. But the Titans are just all over them at the moment. Difficult for the Storm now to recover.
Inside edge onto pad.
It's just discipline and excellent execution by the Titans. Nowhere to go for the Storm. Not giving them too many loose deliveries. Everything is going the Titans' way so far.
Nicely bowled into the block hole by Van den Heerfel. Boerta's going to get a run. She just patted the ball dead like squashing a cockroach, and manages to get a run out of it.
A nice full and straight with that field. That's where you want to bowl. Attacking the stumps. They've got the runs to play with. They want those wickets.
Nicely clipped off the legs by Dowes. Van der Schryf will run round. No, what? Oh, the running between the wickets also by Easton's. One has to say there's not enough urgency on the first run, and I fancy there were 2 to be had there. Van der Schryf had quite a long way to go round the boundary on the leg side.
Yeah, you're right. There's been a few occasions where we thought that, the second run was on, and we saw some lackadaisical running. We saw some confusion as well from the Storm players and led to the run out. So there's definitely some work to be done for them in terms of their coordination and their running between the wickets. And yeah,
A no ball, so a free hit now. Van den Heuvel with some extra work to do. She concedes a couple. This time they do run hard, and if that had hit the stumps, there might have been trouble. So end of the 15th over, and the total is 81 for 6, as Amy Gear will join Otto Simon for the end of the match.
thank you very much, Mr. Ken Borland. You can look him up. He's a good follow on X, and putting out some excellent articles as well. So Amy Gear joins me, our resident umpiring expert and consultant here for us on the rules. And what did you think about Maharaj leaving the field? Do you think she was told that she can't bowl?
Yeah, so unfortunately, if she does have tape on her finger, she won't be allowed to bowl.
With that hand?
With that hand, if
Yeah.
it's on her bowling hand,
Yeah.
yes. It doesn't matter if you're taping anything else.
Yes.
But yeah, and I suspect since she's a leg spin, that plays even more of a role.
Okay. Unfortunate for the Titans, and that is more like it from the Storm. Sweetly struck by Dowes through the covers for 4. There's nobody at that boundary at extra cover. The cover of the boundary cover is at point, so that rocketed through the covers. You can see the replay there, just absolutely blown away there through the covers. Slower ball from Verhagen, nice variation there, and she gets the dot.
Titans are definitely in the lead here now. The required run rate has climbed up to 13.4 for Easterns, and looks like they might not even get anywhere close here. But it was nice seeing that fire that they had at the beginning.
That's
Oh, it's bold.
oh, bold leg stump gone, and very nicely done there. I thought the reaction from the batter there that she got hurt, but that's obviously just hurt her pride. She has to stride off, and that looks like it's Dowes that will depart. It was she that was on strike. Off stump, out of the ground. Verhagen gets the wicket, and Amy, she looks dangerous when she gets it right, Verhagen.
Yeah, very much so. I almost thought that she'd just got her toe of the bat there, but obviously not. Might even hit it onto her stumps. She'll be very disappointed there.
Now Dowes goes for 23.
23 or
She,
30.
Looks quite disconsolate. Very much wanted to be there at the end, I would imagine, and that will bring to the crease. Looks like it will be the Sesing, number 5. We'll just confirm in a moment.
Unfortunately, long ponytails are covering the numbers here, making it a bit more difficult for us to find out who's who here.
That's
Is that number 4?
Number
No,
5.
number 5.
That is
You're
number
right.
5. Thought I recognized her, and Verhagen will be going to the new batter, of course. And 7 down now for the Storm. What can Sesing do here?
Do we know if they have bonus points here in this league? Unfortunately, I haven't read the playing conditions.
We'll check that for you. Either way, it is going to be very difficult for the Titans to avoid
Called a
a
no
bonus point. It's called a no ball. So I know it's usually around the 16th over, so things have to happen now for the Titans if they want that bonus point. It's a free hit.
They'll need to restrict Easterns to 80% of the score is usually how it works. So
Okay.
that 16 overs is for the batting side.
Oh, I see.
20,
Okay,
yeah.
right you are. All right. So, nice free hit cashed in by Sesing. She gets it away, but only for the single. I thought that could have been 2 runs there as well, but they settled for the single.
Yeah, Easterns need to play it more carefully here. They only have 3 more wickets in their pocket. So they're going to be playing it safe, probably taking that single rather than the double.
Bueta this time works it around the corner, helps it on its way as it was aimed at leg stump. Just the single this time. The ball went quickly to the fielder. No chance of a second there.
That's a really nice outfield here. Definitely nice and quick. So the batters will be using that to their advantage.
Verhagen goes to Sesing again. Solid defensive shot there by the number 9. And well done to Verhagen in the end. Got the 7th wicket there and beautifully bowled. Few mistakes again, but she's definitely got some enormous potential. Van der Schuyf back into the attack from the far side.
We've seen good stuff from Van der Schuyf so far. Would love to see an opportunity for her to bat in this tournament, but so far nothing. Her side has been good in the opening or top order, should I say? Upper order, what's that?
Correct, yes. No, the Titans ladies really batted well, and despite losing wickets quite regularly, nice and fullish length. And Van der Schuyf also has got lots of protection on the onside. This is a clear tactic from the Titans. They want their bowlers to go for the wickets, and they have had the rewards with 2 batters bowled already. What a shot, and caught!
What a catch!
What a catch! Running around there is Motsepe, it looks like, the number 3 on her back, and she takes a brilliant catch, running around to her right, sliding in and grabbing it. Let's look at the replay.
Unfortunately, batter didn't get everything on there.
Wonderful catch. Yeah, just a slight mistimed shot by Bueta, and she departs the scene with a 9 to her name. 8th wicket down now, and another
Ferreira looks
covered number. I think this will be number
1.
Is that Kira Ferreira? Yes.
Yeah.
Kira Ferreira is in, and she will have to face Van der Schuyf.
Van der Schuyf is not a nice bowler
They're
to
not allowed
be.
to cross, so I think Van der Schuyf is also now telling the umpire that Ferreira needs to face, even though they did cross. That rule no longer applies.
Yeah.
So Van der Schuyf not missing out on getting a bite at the new batter. Well spotted there.
Yeah.
Adjusting her field, and let's see. She's got the same field set. She's
would
just
not
making
want to
slight
be-
adjustments.
Not want to be facing my first ball from Van der Schuyf.
Ooh. Good length, just outside off stump, and swing and a miss by the young lady. Nice and vocal are the Titans in the field. The storm have quietened down a bit. Smack that! That's a beautiful looking shot, but it's cleaned up by the Titans on the boundary. Goto there, Hinase Goto doing the clean-up work for the Titans, but that was a good looking shot.
Yeah, and that's all Ferreira needs to be doing, is getting her in batter facing rather than herself rotating that strike. It's a fuller one.
Trying to hide the ball outside off stump. Van der Schuyf full and wide, and gets away with that one. So Sing on 1. Ferreira yet to score. Oh, what a delivery there by Van der Schuyf. Noticing that the batters are struggling to pick the speed. They are not looking convincing, are the Storm batters that are there, and one of them has to go. That is Sing, bowled by Van der Schuyf.
Yeah, that middle stump seems to be a favourite by the Titans. We've had 3 or 4 bowled, all taking out the middle stump.
Little bit of a slower ball there, deceiving the batter. Wonderful bowling by Van der Schuyf. She gets the reward. And that is now last rights being read here by the Titans to the Storm. And the second wicket in the over for Van der Schuyf. That's wonderful, wonderful bowling. So Singh goes for just 1.
Now, if I'm correct, Titans will be chasing a bonus point here. They will want to restrict Easterns to 120, 80% of their score, and it looks like they're well underway to achieve that.
Oh yes, if that's the target for the Titans, they just need one more good delivery, and that will be that for the Storm. So it's a really professional and clinical performance by the Titans women so far, and it will be the overseas pro to bowl the 18th over, and number 4 is Sophia Smale. Right, let's see what can the Storm do in terms of fighting back a bit here. It's Mokoena on strike. She has replaced the departing Sing, and it's left arm spin here for the Titans.
Now she's going to be looking for that LBW here, just as she straightens.
Oh,
left
nice.
arm round.
Fired in there by Smale, looking for the wickets as you mentioned, and she's got lots of protection on the onside. Space open in behind the fielders, behind square and on the offside. Long off is on the boundary. And that's it. That's a LBW shot there, sliding down leg, I think.
Yeah, I believe so. Looks very much down leg. We can, from our angle, we can see off and middle stump there. So a bit of a half-hearted appeal there by the Titans.
Now our camera is just a little bit more to the center than we are. Fired in again by Smale, evades backward square leg, backward fine leg, well, fine leg in the circle, and just a single. Teasing one again there, but nowhere near Motsepe. Fine leg in the ring, and it will be Ferreira facing up to Smale now. Fuller, and invites the drive, but straight back to the bowler, no run. So right now it's just some experience for Ferreira. She's just loosening her legs there a little bit, and tries to go for the big cross the line shot, and that is that for the Storm. She gets cleaned up by Smale, trying to go for the big heave over to Cow Corner where there were fielders waiting, and the Titans win this game by
Restricted them to 92.
47 runs.
I believe so.
Yeah.
And that
No,
secures
46,
the bone.
46, sorry. Yeah.
Yes, secures the bonus point for the Titans. So they'll be very happy with that moving on to their next game.
Right, so let's just bring up the scorecard here and we can go through that. For the Titans ladies, they have bowled out the Storm for 93. And so Ilandra Jansen van Rensburg and Thelma Makubela opened the batting. Van Rensburg was first to go off the bowling of Sophia Smale with the score on 18. She got caught by Van der Schuyf for 2. The next wicket to fall was Makubela in the 4th over with a score on 24. She managed 18 of 16 with 2 fours and a 6. Mashluane, the captain, LBW by Rasika Maharaj. Her first wicket was taken in the 6th over. 34 was the score for the 3rd wicket there. And Captain Mashluane 18 of 17 with 2 fours. The next wicket to fall was before that was Dormel, Robin Dormel, caught by Verhagen and bowled by Kaylee Tapp for 1 of 5. After that it was Erika Oda, or Nishimura as she is called on the scorecard, with the score on 60. She departed with the score of 3, caught by the captain Searle off the bowling of Maharaj. And then we had Tanique Williams out for a duck of 2 deliveries. She was run out by Sophia Smale with an excellent throw off the boundary rope. Next to go was Simone Botha. She was caught by the wicketkeeper Matsepe off the bowling of Christel van der Schuyf. 9 runs or 14 deliveries, scoring 1-4. And we had Ariana Dowes departing with a score on 87. She was bowled by Janay Verhagen for 23 of 31, the top scorer for the Eastern Storm women. And Makotso Sesing fell with a score on 91. She was bowled by Van der Schuyf and with only 1 or 5 deliveries, and then Kira Ferreira, the last one to go, off the bowling of Sophia Smale for 2 of 6. And Amy will take us through the bowling figures for the Titans women, who absolutely demolished the Eastern Storm ladies here today.
Top opening bowler partnership for Titans, with Sophia Smale bowling 3 overs, going for 16 runs with 2 wickets, with an economy of 5.3, so great to start off the Titans bowling attack. Followed by Kelly Tapp, 4 overs for 18 runs with 2 wickets. That was carried on by Tatiana van der Havel.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry. She had two of her own overs, followed by completing the injured Maharaj.
Yes.
She went for 18 runs with her 2.5, finished by Jene van Hage. Apologies there, that one.
That one.
My Afrikaans isn't great. 3 overs going for 25 runs of 1 wicket. That was finished by Christel van der Schuyf, 3 overs, 8 runs for 2 wickets. And lastly, Rasika Maharaj with her 2.1 overs for 6 runs and 2 wickets. So unfortunately she wasn't able to finish her 3rd. Would have been nice to see her going for all 3, but with her injury had to be taken off.
And that's it from us for now. Please join us at around 1 o'clock, if I'm not mistaken, around 1 o'clock or 1:30. I'm not sure exactly when the next game will start. Keep an eye on the Titans YouTube channel. Click the like and subscribe button. Hit that notification bell so you can see when the Titans ladies will be in action against the DP World Lions. And from here at Irene Country Club, thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you soon. Goodbye.